Cyberpunk 2077. What a game, right? I mean, it's originally teased in 2013 and say that the game is coming when it's ready. And yeah.
So that was
That
a
was a
fucking
fucking
lie.
lie. I mean, that long 7 years ago, uh, and delay after delay, and finally it's out to the public. And goddamn, is it buggy! It's full of weird little bugs and very unpolished game. And yeah, coming from Polish company, a Polish company, this is very unpolished game. The game is almost unplayable. I mean, not for all really, but it have like weird bug and bad compatibility for most devices. It's not really support all the device like PS4 and something like that. And what make the game devastatingly bad for some people, because the hype is built way too high for this game, almost like unhealthy amount of hype around this game. Because when they announced the game in E3 a few years ago with Keanu Reeves, I mean, who doesn't love Keanu, right? I mean, after the announcement, the hype for the game is through the roof, and the expectation for the game is set way too high, and maybe way too high for its own good. And there's a video from Moist Critical discussing the issue of the unhealthy obsession around this game. In the Cyberpunk fan page on Reddit, the game is compared with an old game, which is the Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, Red Dead Redemption is such an amazing and phenomenal game with the amount of attention to detail that the Rockstar, which is the company that brings GTA 5, put into that. Looking at the fact that Red Dead Redemption can run on PS4, but Cyberpunk still couldn't. It's kind of amazing how Rockstar does their magic, if you will. And by the way, I'm not hating at the game at all, because I do believe the game will have major updates coming soon from the dev, and hopefully it will fix or patch the game up. It's kind of laughable because we wait like 7 years for it, but still, yeah, if we can wait for 7 years or so, what is 3 to 4 months really, right? We just have to wait for the game to be actually done and actually polished, so it can be an enjoyable game. We can have an enjoyable time. I mean, there's a few wholesome thing that I want to point out about this developer, which is CD Projekt Red. They actually does some pretty thoughtful thing to their customer or their audience, because they actually care. I believe they care because they have a streamer and content creator filter that makes the game avoid the copyrighted song and have a filter for nudity and such. I mean, this is a thoughtful gesture from the developer, and I believe they actually care about their customer, unlike other company. EA. It is not a bad game. I mean, by the looks of it, the game design looks stunning, and the concept is actually pretty good. Maybe it needs some patching up to get a much better experience out of it. And a message for all the Cyberpunk 2077 fans, I'm just going to say, adjust your expectation accordingly. Don't get baited by marketing, because what marketing does is making things look better than it actually is. And yeah, give the developer some time, and we'll hope they work their magic, and hopefully we'll have a better game by the next year.